Hello friends, welcome to English Tutorials. I hope you all are safe and sound. Today we are going to talk about a very interesting poem. Interesting, I mean to say that this poem is very inspiring and can motivate us to achieve what we want to achieve in our lives. The poem is How the Little Kite Learned to Fly by Catherine Pyle. But before beginning line by line meaning and explanation, I would like to tell you something, a very little things about Catherine Pyle. So let's learn a few things about Catherine Pyle. Catherine Pyle was an American artist, poet, and children's writer. She was born in Wilmington, November 22, 1863. Her parents were William and Margaret Pyle. In 1879, while a 16-year-old student at Wilmington's Mrs. Hebb School, her poem The Piping Shepherd was published in Atlantic Monthly. During her career, she wrote and illustrated about 30 books. Many of her stories were drawn from fairy tales, ancient myths, nursery rhymes, and stories about animals. Catherine Pyle died February 19, 1938, at her residence at 804 North Franklin Street, Wilmington. This poem of hers actually motivates us, encourages us, inspires us to overcome all our fears, anxieties, and apprehensions to achieve what we want to achieve in our lives. So kids, now start reading the poem and know the line by line meaning of it and explanations of it. I hope you all will enjoy the poem very much. Let's start reading the poem and know the meaning of each and every line and stanza-wise explanation. First stanza. I never can do it, the little kite said, as he looked at the others high over his head. I know I should fall if I tried to fly. Try, said the big kite, only try, or I fear you never will learn at all. But the little kite said, I am afraid I will fall. See, in this first stanza, the little kite actually is very afraid. When he saw that other kites were flying over his head, he still didn't want to try to fly. He said that he was afraid that he would fall if he tries to fly. Actually, the little kite was apprehensive and short of confidence. He was so afraid that he didn't even want to try. But the big kite, he wanted to motivate the little kite. He wanted to encourage the little one. He wanted the little kite to overcome his fear. But the little kite was so afraid, he was not at all encouraged by the inspiring, by the motivating words of the big kite. Now the second stanza. The big kite nodded. Well, goodbye, I'm off. And he rose toward the tranquil sky. Then the little kite's papers tired at the sight, and trembling he shook himself free for flight. First whirling and frightened, then braver grown. Up, up he rose through the air alone, till the big kite looking down could see the little one rising steadily. After failing to convince him, the big kite eventually bade goodbye and flew away towards the calm and peaceful sky. The little kite was thrilled to see the sight. His paper was suddenly stirred in the breeze and in excitement. Now he gathered courage and shook himself for flight. He overcame his fear and anxiety and wanted to give it a go. At first, he wheeled as he lost his balance and was frightened. Then he gradually became brave, and as a result, he steadily rose above alone. His courage and willpower helped him to overcome the obstacle. He started rising steadily. So kids, his courage, the little kite's courage, willpower and determination helped him to overcome his fear. Actually, this stanza teaches us that if we can gather courage and try, we will be able to overcome any obstacle in our lives just like the little kite. Now let's read the third and the final stanza. Then how the little kite thrilled with pride as he sailed with the big kite side by side. While far below he could see the ground and the boys like small spots moving round. They rested high in the quiet air and only the birds and clouds were there. Oh, how happy I am, the little kite cried, and all because I was brave and tried. So this stanza actually tells us how the little kite felt after he flew. As the little kite reached up to the big one, he was thrilled and excited with a sense of pride for his achievement. The little boys looked like small moving spots from high above in the sky. Only the clouds and birds were there with the little kite in the sky. And he felt happy, joyous, elated, and he realized that it was all because he was brave and tried. So the poem teaches us to be brave and to be determined and to try to become successful in our lives. This is very inspiring and motivating poem written by Catherine Pyle. So friends, what is the moral of this poem then? The moral is that no matter how hard the task seems, if you try and try with all your courage and determination, you will succeed one day. One must face the challenges in life by being brave, self-confident and bold, and only then success will knock on your door. For your help and better understanding of this poem, I have put down the summary and the theme of the poem here. I would like to request you to take a screenshot of it, or you can write it down, and it would help you immensely to answer all the questions that may come from this poem. So this is the end of this small little poem. This is a very interesting and inspiring poem, as you can see, and I hope you all have understood the meaning of this poem very clearly. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it among your friends and relatives. And if you want to help and support English tutorials, please subscribe and press the bell icon for future notifications. Thank you.